Shift 15, a 1-hour ER drama, full episode. Rain whispers against the glass as dawn struggles to arrive. Inside St. Hero, Harbor Medical Center, monitors chirp like restless birds and the smell of old coffee lingers. Dr. Erin Hale begins another shift that blurs into the last. She tells herself it's only 12 hours, but time here stretches and folds until it becomes something else. A paramedic rolls in a man named Mark, soaked and half-conscious. Erin's voice is steady, her hands faster than thought. "Stay with me," she says. "People who name their dogs after rockets don't die on my shift." The man squeezes weakly, and that's enough to begin the day. Sirens, voices, metal on tile, a rhythm of survival. A child named Tommy arrives next, his stuffed otter pressed to his chest. "Will it hurt?" he asks. Erin kneels. "Some things will, but pain means you stayed." His small hand clings to hers. The monitor prints courage in small beats. A man clutches his chest, gasping, "I can't breathe." Within minutes, Erin is in the cath-lab, guiding a wire through the darkness of his artery, whispering, "This is the part where you stay." When the blood returns, so does the color in his face. "Where does the pain go?" he asks. "Away from you," she answers. The night deepens. Patients come and go, a rollover crash, an appendicitis. A fever that becomes a confession. A stroke caught just in time. Her team moves like one organism made of exhaustion and grace. They joke about burnt coffee and gods of triage, because laughter is cheaper than despair. At dawn, Tommy's mother arrives with a blue blanket. The boy smiles. "Does the otter like the ocean?" Erin replies, complicated feelings. "But he loves breakfast cereal." The nurse laughs, the room fills with something like peace. Morning shifts to afternoon, and Erin carries stories like stones. In her pockets, a bus crash, a motorcycle spill, a gunshot wound that almost ends a life but doesn't. She learns that healing is not one act, but 1,000 small refusals to give up. Between alarms, she steals a breath on the roof. The city below glows with ambulance lights. Blood cells in concrete veins. "Send them home safe," she murmurs into her radio. "I'm coming down." Hours pass. An overdose reversed. A hospice family guided through the end they feared. A fire victim saved, her wedding ring returned unbroken. Every hour ends the same way alive, still ours. By sunrise, she leads the last patient upstairs herself, refusing to wait for transport. "Today," she says, "I'm the doctor of gravity." The man laughs through pain. Humor is the medicine they don't bill for. Her shift ends when light spills over the bay. She stands outside with tea instead of coffee. "Tastes like survival," a paramedic says. "The best kind," she replies. At home, sleep pretends to come. The phone rings, they need coverage. Someone panicked, another life unraveling. She returns without protest. Some people leave hospitals, others orbit them forever. Later, she finds the resident trembling in the locker room. "I froze," he says. "Good," she answers. "That means you care. Remember it now. Forget it later when someone needs you." He exhales, the cycle continues. There are small mercies. Tommy draws an otter on a boat. The stroke patient takes her first steps. The burn victim opens her eyes to see her ring again. Erin drinks coffee that tastes like iron and hope. At dusk, she finally reaches home. Her daughter Lena greets her with soup and silence. They eat. Outside, sirens call to other healers. "Everyone lived who could," Erin says. "That's enough." They watch lights bloom across the city, proof that life insists on returning. Morning comes again. Fog, gulls, the hospital breathing. She parks, takes her badge, and walks inside. Someone hands her a note pinned to the board. "Still alive. Still ours." She smiles. Another shift begins. The city never truly sleeps, it just changes its pulse. Rain smears the windows of St. Harbor Medical Center while monitors sing a broken symphony. Erin Hale, ER attending, walks in before sunrise. The triage doors exhale warm air, as if the building itself sighs in relief. The first patient arrives before she can drink her coffee. A man named Mark, bleeding and drunk, murmurs about his dog named Rocket. She jokes softly, "People who name dogs. After rockets don't die on my shift." He squeezes her hand. In that moment, the entire department wakes. Sirens stack outside, car crash, chest pain, child in back seat. A 7-year-old named Tommy clings to a stuffed otter, asking if it will hurt. "Some things will," Erin says, "but hurting means you stayed." He nods. The monitor answers with quiet beeps like small applause. A middle-aged man collapses at triage. "I can't breathe." Within minutes, she is inside the cath lab, guiding a wire through the artery of his failing heart. "You'll feel the world ending," she warns. "It isn't. Stay." When flow returns, he whispers, "Where does the pain go?" "Away from you." Hours dissolve. An appendicitis nearly missed. A rollover driver with broken ribs but unbroken humor. A woman hiding her pain until the ultrasound shows the truth. Each story folds into the next. The night hums with exhaustion and stubborn grace. At 6 a.m., Tommy's mother arrives with a blue blanket. He grins. Does the otter like the ocean? Complicated feelings, Erin says. But he loves boats. The nurse laughs, and for a moment medicine feels like magic again. Morning shifts to chaos. A bus crash, a motorcycle spill. A young man bleeding inside faster than anyone can transfuse him. Erin moves between bays, voice calm against the sirens. We live here now, a medic jokes. She almost smiles. By noon, the appendix is out, the heart repaired, the stroke patient ready for a thrombectomy. Someone asks when she last slept. She doesn't remember. Sleep is a rumor between codes. In the cafeteria, she tastes burnt coffee and survival. A text from her daughter, "You alive?" She types back barely. Love in 2 syllables. The afternoon brings more wreckage. A gunshot victim whispering about his brother. A teenager blaming himself for the crash that spared him. Erin listens, her silence a kind of promise. She cannot fix everything, but she can stand beside it until it stops shaking. Near midnight, an old woman arrives with a paper bag. Couldn't sleep, didn't want to bother my daughter. Tests clear only loneliness. Tomorrow starts with breakfast here, Erin says. Pancakes if you're lucky. The woman smiles, and for once the cure is human company. Rain stops before dawn. The team toasts with paper cups. To the hour that didn't break us. Outside, the city glitters like a heartbeat seen from space. After a few hours rest, her phone drags her back. A resident frozen by panic. Erin kneels beside him. Every doctor meets silence once. You remember it so the next patient wins. He breathes again, that is enough. The next day she watches the stroke patient lift her hand. The burn victim open her eyes, Tommy. Drawing an otter steering a boat. Each small victory adds to the invisible tally that keeps them from despair. In the afternoon, she steps into the garden courtyard. A maintenance worker says they plant mint, so the place smells like hope when it rains. It's working, she says. Hope and mold, perfect blend. They laugh, the sound almost holy. Another call, construction accident. 2 injured. She runs before her body agrees. Chest compressions, breath, pressure, rhythm. Come back, she murmurs. You're late for something. The pulse returns. The medic beside her whispers, he's my partner. Then he owes you breakfast. Evening arrives painted in gold. Her daughter texts, dinner redue tonight? She answers real yes this time. For once, she keeps the promise. At home, soup, bread, laughter. Everyone lived who could, Erin says. That's enough. Outside, sirens belong to someone else's shift. Days blend. Fog over the bay, gulls circling the sign. She returns, coffee in hand. The guard waves, did you even go home? Technically. Inside, the hospital breathes her in again. A note on the board reads, still alive. Still ours. She didn't write it, but she smiles as if she did. A child limps in from a soccer game, laughing through pain. That's the best kind of wrong, she tells him. Down the hall, the janitor she once revived pushes a mop, slower but smiling. Deal, he says. Next time I collapse, make it near the coffee machine. Upstairs, the burn patient's husband slips the cleaned ring. Back on her finger. Light catches and holds. Erin turns away, giving them privacy and sunrise. In pediatrics, Tommy waves discharge papers. The hospital can fly now, he says, pointing to his drawing. Maybe one day, she answers, so we can reach everyone faster. At the end of another long morning, Erin steps onto the hospital. Steps, notebook in her hand. She writes, Untrue. We count the living. We forgive the rest. We stay until the next heartbeat needs company. She closes the book, walks toward the cafe where her daughter waits. Behind her, the glass building gleams like a living thing. The city exhales and Erin smiles. Another day claimed, another hour survived. Still alive, still ours. En Mädchen was Terminimen.